Welcome back to our continuing coverage of Steve Prohm's introductory press conference here at Iowa State as he becomes the 20th Cyclone men's basketball coach. And we visit now with the man who hired him, Iowa State Athletics Director Jamie Pollard. And Jamie, some things about his personality, as you use the word fit, that seems like the perfect word for this group of guys, this program at this time.
Absolutely, and that was top of our list when we started to pare down the list of candidates is who fit. And fit, a lot of people think style of play, and that really was more of our goal number two. The fit, what I was referring to is personal characteristics, quality of the person, just how they conduct themselves, how they treat people, and that's where the part of reaching out to the basketball officials came from, is how do they interact? We didn't need a stomper, or we didn't need a cursor, we didn't need somebody that didn't respect them. And that was really valuable to us, and that I think blends over to then how their demeanor is with their team.
And you talk about some of those personality characteristics. One that struck out to me was how he consistently said to the players, "This is your team. This is not my team." He wants those guys to take ownership, and he's got a great group to do that with some really good senior leaders.
Absolutely, and not that I've met any of his players, but when you're doing your research, you look at Twitter, you look at videos, and his former and current players had a bond with him that transcended playing time. And there was a video out there where they had a event where they brought all their former players back and former coaches. And it's clear in that community, because of the continuity of 10 years, that they have something really special about the culture around their team. And he is getting off to that same type of start with these young men.
It sounds like them becoming men before his eyes is really important to him. He wants these guys to grow not only as basketball players during their time at Iowa State, but also to grow as people.
Absolutely, and one of the things you try to drill down on is, okay, so what was the history? Because I think your initial reaction is when you're at a smaller mid-level school that has a lot of talent, there's probably a lot of baggage, and there just wasn't a lot of baggage there. And so then when you actually started talking to him and talking to people, it was because he embodies that character and what he wants out of those young men, that he wants them to be great players, but they're going to be great citizens in this community.
There's a lot of talk, Jamie, about how he hit it out of the park in the interview process. A, is that true? B, and how so? What did he say that really captured the attention of you and David Harris and Dr. Lee?
I don't know if I'd say it's what he said, because all the people we interviewed did a great job. And so I'm not going to say he did a better job in the interview, but it was how he said it. And it was just this comfort. I just, when he was done, I said, he can recruit. He can recruit because he can relate to the players. And he didn't, in his interview, stop and say, well, I'm talking to the president and AD, so I'm going to be really buttoned up and I'm going to talk very presidential. He talked like he did today, where, he uses a little Southern slang, and he talks about the players as you guys. And now some people may approach that and say, well, let's be really buttoned up and talk about the student athletes or the young. No, he talks how he's going to talk to the players, and I found that endearing, because I think that's who he is, and that's probably why he has the roster that he has, because he's a connector.
Jamie, certainly an exciting day for the university and for the men's basketball program. Thanks for taking some time.
Thanks, John.
All right, Jamie Pollard, our guest, and we will visit with Steve Prohm here momentarily. Stay with us on Cyclones.tv.